Hello and welcome to my channel. What do I have for you today? Well, a lovely subscriber asked if I could do a video on what's called the Children's Bible in 365 stories. Now, I didn't have this one, but I thought I was intrigued, so I went and found one on eBay, second hand, not a problem. So for under £5, I got myself a lovely children's Bible. It didn't come like this. I hasten to add I have dressed it, as you knew I would. But I wanted to do this to show what's in this Bible, what I thought of it. So what have I done? I've dressed the front. I've got a bit on the side. Doesn't sound right, does it? And I've dressed the back. See this? The bit that's hanging is actually on a page marker. It's my homemade beads, just on a bit of wool. Okay. So what did I think about this one? I love it. Now, it might say Children's Bible. Don't let that put you off. Let's have a look. I've dressed the inside as I would. And under here, it was actually presented to someone. But I thought, I'll just cover it up a bit. It was to Daniel James Bobley, I don't know, sorry, for your christening on the 27th of the 10th, 91, love from Auntie Sue. It's a shame that Daniel didn't want his Bible anymore, or his stories anymore, but that's fine, because I can give it a new loving home. And I am. What have we got? Let's have a look. Let me see if I can just... You're a bit high there, aren't you? There we go. You don't need me. You can just see the book, the Bible. Right. So I've done some glue pages on the next bit. There was nothing on there. So I've just stuck bits out of magazines on there. And of course my bears. You know I like my bears. The next one tells you a bit about it. Just a bit of paper, pictures, bit of the info on sort of who's written it, when it's written, and all that, when it was printed. And this is like a foreword or introduction by Mary Batchelor. She's the one that's written this up. And as you can see from here, it doesn't come with the yellow on it. This is each day of the year, and it points out your reading for that day. The thing is, I started it, and there's no way I can wait a year to read this. It is just gorgeous. So I've been highlighting what I've been reading. You can see I've got a fair way through it. Yes, I've put my stickers in there. Well, let's have a look. Is there another page there? I'm sure it wants to come open. Let's just check that one out. Put it down a second. It did. It starts with the Old Testament. Yeah? And a bit on there. Bit of a photo. And away we go. And then what I've done, I've read the day's reading. And I've highlighted the title to sort of show I've read it. I've got my normal tabs on here. Now, they don't go in the 66 books order because not all the books have a story on them. But I still put them on there. Can you see those? Just to tell me what books that piece of reading was out of. As I say, here we go. So we've got some stickies. There was a split page or a split couple of pages there. You can just see it. Possibly not, because I've sellotaped over it to sort of secure and hope that it won't split anymore. But, you know, for less than £5, it was still a bargain. The stories are brilliant. The artwork's good. and I couldn't stop reading it. I just kept reading and reading. And as I say, I've gotten up to, you can see it's loads in here. They're not too big. They're quite, it's quite a short, but you can read that in a day, definitely. Even if you've only got like 2 minutes in the day, you can read your day's reading and then do what you need to do in your life. But as I found I was sitting there and going through day after day. Because I read one, I wonder what's next. I wonder what's next. And that was what was happening. They're really good. Really good. I would say this would be for any age. I mean, I've read my Bibles. I've read a couple of them all the way through. And I keep going back to different bits. So while I was reading this, I was lucky enough for me to say, oh, I know about that. Oh, yes, I understand that. That's good. Which was nice. And it proves that sometimes bits go in and stay in. That's what I've done. But as a review on it, would I recommend it? Oh, definitely. Now we've got to the bit where I'm up to. And all it is one of my pieces of artwork on a card. Hubby just happens to be on the back, smiling, bless him. And my beads on the top, so that sits just in there to let me know where I'm up to. So, although these have got, some of them have got the flower bits stuck on them, not every bit, it didn't warrant putting bits everywhere. I'm trying to find another one that's got one actually for you. No, there are more done, honestly. There he is, see? If there was a hole, a gap, it got one. Oh, yeah, there's another one. But, as I say, 365 different stories, clearly of the Bible, but in readable chunks. And it's actually more understandable as well. It's not, dare I say, it's not as heavy as a Bible. It is put in everyday language, but it's still got all the things in there that you would want and need and going to know. Right, let's have a look. This is the end. So we had Revelation. I did read that one. Do you ever get to storybooks and you read the last chapter first? Probably the wrong idea to do, but I just want to read that. So I read the last one. Then it goes on to the index, where they all are. If you wanted a specific, say you wanted something in Malachi, you'd go and dig out your pages, sort of thing. Oh, yes, and my bears get into the next bit. This, it says, this is the Self-Preservation Society, the Self Toolkit, the Feel Good Factor. So, for me, I've written that, obviously, printed it out on there. My Feel Good Factor is reading my Bibles. It is dressing my Bibles. Oh, look, more bears. Can't resist. But there you go. It did have a ribbon in there, one ribbon, but it was a bit tatty. So I took it out. I thought, no, don't need that. So, as a review, there you go. It's really good. You don't have to put all the stickers on it like I do. I just like to pretty things up. It's just something I do. Must fiddle with things and pretty them up. But I shall read all of these stories. Now I've started, I'll continue, and I'll finish. And it will go up on my shelves with all the rest of my Bibles. And I'd like to thank my subscriber that said, would I do a review for him? Because that's a good one. So I say thank you. And on that note, I shall say, do subscribe. Do give me the thumbs up. You stay safe and you take care. And you know what it is. Apart from not seeing the top of my head. Should we get you back? Oh, there is. There's the top of the head. It is in there. Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye for now.